today.
You do know we've been live for the last 5 minutes, guys. So the audience just saw everything. So
Hey, it still says
when
scheduled
Zoe
up there in
lifted
the
the top
corner.
up, the audience saw it. When Jeff stood up and mooned everyone, everyone saw it. Guys, we've been live for the last.
No one saw anything because it didn't happen.
I would like to apologize for the outburst where we told Conti what we thought of him.
Ooh.
Yes, well, you know, yeah.
Fair dues. It was a long time coming.
Yes. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something different. I'm going to
Ooh.
put you two up here like that, and those two at the bottom. Right? That we got the question master, the scorekeeper, Zoe, and then myself. There we
My
go.
goodness.
I think Jeff likes to be on top.
You're going to upset Zoe. She wants that top left corner.
I like my corner. Welcome to Celebrity Squares. We couldn't find
Okay, all right. Let me do this.
Squares.
Here we go.
Oh
Here
my goodness. Oh my goodness. Here we go again.
We are live, though. That's true, isn't it?
Yeah.
We are live, yes.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
We keep switching around. It's like we're on the freaking Brady Bunch.
well, hello.
I just want to wish. I am sorry, Mr. T. Go ahead.
No, get it out. Get it out.
I just want to wish everyone.
Okay, if you want. I mean, I don't mind. You know.
Welcome to Question of Trek After Dark.
I don't get it. But anyway.
May the 5th be with you.
May the Sith be with you.
No, May the 5th. May the 5th.
May the Sith.
Don't skip Peter Davison. He's an underrated doctor. He's much better than people give him credit for.
Yeah, don't skip 5.
May the
or
5th
9.
be with you.
He was a good doctor. I just didn't think the stories were much.
He was like the cool uncle that took you out on trips.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the same as the 13th Doctor. She's the cool aunt who takes you for a date.
She is, isn't she? A lot of people gave Jodie Whittaker a hard time. I mean, some of the stories weren't great. Some of them were pretty good. But when they started throwing hate at Jodie Whittaker, she just played the role, and I thought she did the role quite well as the Doctor.
Yeah. There were some points where she played it, and it's like, that's the Doctor. That's exactly how she should have been written all the way through. Yeah. But the actress herself is a fantastic actress.
Absolutely.
But she is this new Who's version of the 5th Doctor. She's the cool, the cool aunt or uncle that takes you on trips.
Definitely. Right. And would you? Sorry.
Yeah, you could look at it that way.
Dominating the show. I apologize.
Mr. T.
Yes.
Take it away.
All right then. Well, welcome to A Question of Trek, internationally tolerated Star Trek quiz show in current production. So joining us today, of course, will be, I guess you could say partner in crime, is Admiral Brains. I overshot that. Admiral Brains. He'll be pushing all our buttons in the control booth. And beaming in from jolly old England, we have our 2 team captains, Zoe Kirk-Robinson and her friend. We like to call him Conti. So I was going to invite everyone to say hello, but I think they've had way too much airtime already. I feel as host I need to do some speaking, 99% perhaps, but no more. So we're having a battle royale between Zoe and Conti today. It's the, showdown people have been asking for by the Fives, and we've decided to acquiesce to that demand. So who's joining us in, we have team names, I believe, finally. Not finally, they were very quick at doing them.
Find I'm quick at a lot of things. Wait, no, that's not a compliment.
Oh dear.
No prizes for coming second.
Yeah. Please no correct answers in the chat. It's hard enough coming up with correct answers among the panel. And so we have Nova Squad. Oh yeah. Okay. Zoe's team is Nova Squad. That's right. Changed it at the 11th hour. And Conti is representing the Red Squad. And we all know what happened to them. Actually, neither of those squads came to a good end. But anyway, let's see who's in the chat. Let's see.
Well, actually, not everyone in Red Squad died. I mean, everyone that was Red Squad on that ship died, apart from one. But Red Squad continued at the academy and went on other missions. Red Squad was actually quite a big. It was actually quite a big unit.
Both times that we saw Red Squad, they got into an awful lot of trouble by being a bunch of dicks.
Well, that's Red Squad.
That was an entry requirement, I guess. And that's probably why Nog never passed muster, as they say. So, who have we got joining us in the chats today?
Hold on, let me scroll to the top. Here we go. Let me scroll all the way to the top. Here we go.
It's lonely at the top, and there's Patrick. Hello, Patrick. I think most of us are doing well. Kapla to Gorilla's Random Thoughts. Sorry, I need my spectacles on. Patrick. Yep. Another Sunday, another A.Q.O.T. Jay, crap. How are you?
We missed you on Jeopardy last night, Jay.
And Mikey, my Canadian brother. Hello, everyone. And then Omni is with us.
Omni casts net.
Yes, he casts a wide net.
He started a fishing channel. Is that what's going on there?
And Thomas Potts drops in to say hello. And hopefully click the like button.
Indeed.
That goes for everybody, not just Thomas.
Oh, yeah, I should do that.
I already did, I think. Did I?
You'd already said rigged. We haven't started the game yet.
Oh, we did that last night on Jeopardy too.
I think that may be a response to not having guests.
There's no guest.
Oh, Gorilla, you speak in riddles. Hey, Lex, always good to see you. Star Trek swears, yeah.
Definitely is.
Jeffrey's Paul Lind. John DeMarco and his beard have joined us today. That's always nice to see. James MC, great name. Was that the guy
Terrific
in All
name.
Creatures Great and Small?
Yeah, he's talking about Doctor when we're talking about Doctor Who.
Yes,
but yeah,
he was in that show.
All Creatures Great.
And then
yeah, sorry. Oh, Krista, always great to see Krista. Krista, fulfill a lifelong ambition of mine, enjoying the show one day, please.
That'd be awesome.
It really would. It really would. I'm trying to convince some of our Milton crew to join as well. Well, one does. That's Space Tastes Like Chicken. He
Space Chicken.
Oh, is it? I don't understand some of the stories behind these names. But anyway, why don't we?
I can explain the Space Chicken.
Please do.
Okay,
Put me out of my misery.
On Game Hammer, we were playing a game where randomly we would find entire cooked chickens on the ground if you broke open barrels or things like that. So I said that it was a running joke of eat floor chicken. It's good for you. So he took up the name Floor Chicken. And then we went on to another game and he became Space Chicken.
Oh,
Space Chicken. Sorry.
So then why are you referred to as Cupboard Monkey?
That's a funny story as well. In this office, this is where the Monday Club with Jenny Kirk used to be filmed.
Kaplabird.
And it looks like a large room where there's a cupboard just here. So I would reach in occasionally from over this side of the room and hand them drinks as they were recording the show. And it looked like I was just leaning through from a cupboard to give them some food and drink. So I was the cheeky monkey that was given stuff from the cupboard.
Aha.
And that's where the nickname Cupboard Monkey came from.
Yeah, looks like there's somebody in there now. Oh, Jen, what would we do without her?
Hello, Jenny.
Everyone said
Oh,
hello.
Jen, how you doing?
The official 5th member of A Question of Trek.
Hello.
She can't hear us though, can she? Because you've got
can't.
earphones
No.
in.
Hello.
Hi,
I
Jenny.
can't hear you, but hello. You're the unofficial 5th member of the Beatles.
Am I?
The Beatles.
I like that.
Well, now we have to disappoint her and say we actually meant A Question of Trek, not the Beatles.
Yeah, but I'm not going to tell her that.
Oh,
We're bigger than the
I mean,
Beatles.
what?
We are big. We're now at over 720 subscribers. We're bigger than the Beatles.
Get out of the
Wow,
cool
okay.
window.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to write some music.
Keep drinking that
Okay,
Kool-Aid
go.
there.
Krista, I will make that
I've just
happen.
got Coke.
I will make that happen, Krista, if it will bring you on.
Coffee.
Oh, I have to say though, if we do have a Milton crew team up, we need to do a Milton special. We'll have
The Milton Mowbray?
I'll draw a nice little ship for you, and we can have it as for your raising shields
I
thing
have
and all
actually
that.
considered doing a Question of Trek cartoon special where I'll come up with questions of all the cartoons that we've done.
That
Oh,
would be
dear.
really hilarious because how many of us remember what we've done?
I wrote the scripts.
We've done that before, haven't we?
No, we haven't. We haven't. I've suggested.
I
it
thought we
before, but haven't.
did. I thought we did.
No, not yet.
One time.
Not yet.
Why did you say Milton special? Krista was talking about a Voyager special.
I know she was, but I was talking about a Milton special because you mentioned trying to get some more of the Milton crew on.
I would love to have more of the Milton.
We'll get that
crew
done.
on,
Yeah,
We're,
I'll even
we're
draw you a
trying
little
to-
thumbnail and little spaceship so you can have it as the raising shields or whatever.
Right, should
Wow.
we get one of the questions?
Sure. Why
What?
don't we crack
We're 10
on?
minutes in. Why would we start the show?
Seems a bit sudden.
Sorry.
But we're all about whimsy on this channel. So why don't we start with round one, or as we call it, the first round, which consists of 10 questions that require a single answer apiece. Correct answers get a point. Incorrect answers get jeers from the chat, and you do have the option to raise shields. I think everybody here knows about that, so I'm not going to describe them. But they do end up being a giant pain in the tuchus. But anyway,
I think it worked quite well last week, didn't it?
did
It
it?
seemed to go well, yeah.
For whom?
I don't know. I lost. So yeah.
I think it was for Zoe's team.
Yeah.
Okay, well done. I can't even remember what I had for breakfast.
Were
Okay
you?
then. So who's going first? I believe it's
Nova.
the team that didn't go first last time.
Nova Squad.
Nova Squad.
Okay. Well then, Nova Squad, buckle in, because. Oh, sorry. Can we take down that scoreboard? It's hurting my eyes. Today's. I wasn't originally meant to present today, so I'm afraid you're in for, well, a little less than a treat. But there is a theme to today's set of questions. You may not want to blurt it out, though, because anyone, either Zoe or Conti, either of our squads, if they can identify it, will receive 5 points at the end. So you may not want to blurt it out, because what if, say, Conti hasn't got a clue by the end? That could be 5 additional points to Zoe.
That's the normal state for Conti, isn't it?
Whoa!
Conti is his brains are only surpassed by his beauty.
I'm not sure if that's
What
a
he's saying is,
compliment or not.
What he's saying is, I'm a bimbo and just a hot piece of ass. That's what he's saying.
Or you're dumber than you look.
Oh,
you could
wow.
No, that wasn't what I intended to say. But when I thought about how I said it, because I'm really riffing here, my notes are very, very sparse for today. I realized the way that I said that could have been interpreted very poorly. But you know how much I like you.
Could I just say thank you
as a
so
hot
much,
piece of
Captain
ass,
Dan,
obviously.
for jumping in, because I was supposed to be doing this week's questions and I forgot and didn't write any. So Captain Dowd is here at the last minute. Thank you so much for saving our asses.
I
wasn't
have
trying
to say,
I wasn't trying to call anybody out by any stretch.
I have to say, I have to compliment Mr. T because he gets a set of questions to me weeks in advance. We had these back at the end of March.
Did we?
Anyway,
did.
should we
As long ago as that.
question one? Should we go to question one? Yeah.
No,
20 is so
now, really.
impatient. One might even say premature. Okay, so let's go for question one, which goes to, I believe we said Nova Squad.
Did.
And question one reads, how many Borg children were rescued by the USS Voyager? And Krista, I'd like you to answer this one at home, if you're still there.
But not in chat.
I know there were
John,
3
cheeky.
kids in the later episodes. Were there more
Does
at
that
the start?
Does
There's
that include-
Icheb, someone else, and another one.
Well, that certainly makes
And
3.
that's their names. I think it's
Or were
3. I think it's 3.
Are you confident in that response?
Oh,
Oh
Well,
dear.
you do have your shields if you
I
so
do,
choose
but
to
I know
employ
that
them.
Conti can count.
And I didn't want to, I'm trying not to ask for names. I tried to go a different route.
I
thought you had
appreciate that.
the head for figures. Well, let's see. Oh,
Why? Whoa.
what did we do to
Someone's
earn
probably
that?
wrote, Conti's face looks like he smelled something bad.
Hey, I've got a
Oh,
great.
right. Sorry. My apologies, Tommy. I thought you said. Well, yeah, my face. Oh, wait, my face always looks like cheeky sword.
I've got a nice comeback for you there, though, Conti, because I saw this on a YouTube video the other day. I wish I could remember who said it, but it's a brilliant comeback. It's like, you guys look like the before and after pictures for a product that doesn't work.
Anyway.
Oh, dear. Okay, well, let's see how Nova Squadron fared.
Maybe.
At some point. There we go.
5. Oh my
There
goodness.
were 5. So Icheb, Mazzotti, Rebbe, Azan, and an unnamed Borg baby, which we never did see again. So
We don't talk about the
apparently-
clearly died off screen Borg baby.
Well, no,
No, I
apparently they just didn't portray what happened to the baby, but it was intended that they took it to the race that it was a member of.
Ah.
Okay.
well, let's hope that was the case. So unfortunately, no points awarded there. Let's see how Conti fares out of the gate with question 2. The people populating which planet became sterile and resorted to kidnapping children from the Enterprise D?
Oh God, that's the one where they were like the Packleds that didn't know how to make it work. Oh God, I hate this episode.
I think they know how to. I think they knew how to do it. They were just sterile.
This is season 1 as
it
well.
was-
Oh no.
It's an okay episode. I don't mind this episode.
I'm so glad I didn't raise shields because I don't even remember this episode.
I do. Yeah, this invisible cloaked planet that kidnaps the children from the Enterprise D because they can't repopulate, and one learns to play a new musical instrument and this, that, and the other. But eventually, they want to go home, and the reason they took them is because they have education and want them to fix their machines that's breaking down that keeps the society going. Oh bloody hell! Sorry, it's the RAC. Oh bugger!
You can do this, Conti. We have faith in you.
Season 1 TNG. That's like the
You do have your shields.
Oh.
Please don't. I've already said I don't know what this is.
You have shields and Zoe is
You know
standing.
what? We'll go for shields.
Don't! I wasn't joking.
So Zoe, the people populating which planet became sterile and resorted to kidnapping children from the Enterprise D?
I was genuinely was not joking. I don't know. I don't know. Rhinax 6. Who knows?
The brilliant idiots. The nursery planet. We've got Gothos. Oh, Gothos. Insectoids. Talos 4. The that planet. Yeah. Oh, the Qs. This one's easy. This one's easy, apparently. I remember this episode. It was just Met episode. They learned the hard way not to pick Wesley. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a,
Well, guys,
you can have one back as long as it's Wesley. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
I genuinely don't know. I don't know. The Arcona? I don't know.
Okay, well, let's see if it was the Kona.
It's not though, is it? Yeah.
Aldea.
You could have written Algeran and I'd have gone, yeah, that sounds right.
Fun fact, I believe Will Wheaton's youngest sister appeared in this episode. Along with him.
Unearned points. Unearned points.
No, you earned them. You did something to earn it. You raised your shields.
Yeah, you did the tactical quantum maneuver.
Really difficult. So
okay,
anyway.
So who goes now? Is it?
It's Red Squad.
Again.
Nova Squad.
He raised his
Red
shield,
Squad.
so he gets the next question.
Oh shit!
Okay,
I have to add some more questions. I thought that was the end of the game.
Okay,
No.
so in the film Generations, who hands Picard a Christmas gift in his Dickensian family nexus fantasy?
That would be. Ooh.
This upsets me because I know this one.
Oh, poor Zoe.
Wouldn't that
Hoist
be?
on her own Picard.
Wasn't that his nephew Rene?
The way you raised your voice at the end indicates that's a question. We're looking for an answer.
That's a good point, Mr. T.
I think it was Rene. Because, yeah, I think it was Rene. And Rene said, Merry Christmas for what's this son? Ooh, I really hate this. This is one of those Mandela moments, Mandela effect moments. You can't remember one way or the other. I want to say it was his. No, wait.
Look, you've gone and bored Admiral Brains now. He's gone off to do something else.
Well, something needs to be
I'm
done.
going to say. He had a wife. He had a Renee was there. He also, I think, he had a daughter as well, with golden locks.
They all had curly locks.
They had a good look on them.
Except Picard.
Just want to remind everybody in the chat, please no correct answers in the chat. You may place joke answers in the chat, but no correct answers.
Hello, Admiral Tag. How do you pronounce that? Welcome to the show.
Who's that? Oh, right. Okay.
It's okay, Bird. No problem.
We took a vote and we forgive you. I don't know what happened, but
there was a correct answer in the chat. So.
So I'll go with my first answer. My first assertion, it was Renee. I'm just
Was
confused myself
Renee?
now. Re-imaging who's holding the present. So yeah, his nephew Renee.
I thought in your neck of the woods they should call him Rainy. Oh, that's our Rainy over there.
No,
Okay.
Reenie's a woman's name. That's Irene.
Been
well, we said
rainy
Rainy.
here the last 2 days. I
Let's
thought
have
I
a
was
look
going to
at
get
the
blown
answer.
away by a tornado Friday.
Oh my goodness. See, this is
I
what
anchored
happens when you
my
live in a hot country.
Admiral Brains voodoo doll to the table.
You have to pay the price. You can either have rain all the time or you can risk death. That's the price.
Okay, let's have a look at that question and its answer. Put Paul Conti out of his misery. It was Renee, his nephew.
Yeah.
Fun fact, the woman who played his wife was the person that Troy actually counseled the death of her husband when in that episode, The Loss, when Troy lost her powers.
Huh.
Yeah. I remember the end where she was like, "Ugh," she broke down and Troy's like trying to hold her to her bosom and she kind of wouldn't go. And she's like, "Come down here and nestle." But anyway, I like that episode. It was good.
What always gets me though is the cut part of that sequence from Generations where Picard goes, "Renee, what the fuck are you doing here? Where's your dad?"
You should be burnt to crisp.
I may have made that bit up.
Oh, okay. All right, then. Well, let's move on to our next question.
Let's give Conti his point.
I would appreciate it.
There you go.
I
And
thought
this
those
question.
things happened in the background.
1 second.
All right, then.
I'd like to do it on screen. That way everybody can see the points changing. And
Yeah, people love that. That's all they talk about.
It's the only reason
All
people
right.
come.
Oh dear. Okay, young Hedril was a member of which telepathic race?
Oh, this is the guys that we had last week, isn't it?
A little bit of again, I didn't intend these rounds of questions to go back to back, but Thomas Potts. That is unfair and inaccurate.
Okay. Hedril is the one that was a member of that species that doesn't normally speak and normally speak telepathically instead. So they've got that voice analyzer that makes them sound a little bit like they've been chain smoking for several centuries. And not at all like that, Lex. But
starting to sound like early Cybermen there.
You will become like us.
So mean. Oh, nice touch. Guys, quest, like it.
Oh, the Minbari.
The Minbari?
They do look a bit like the
Patrick Miller.
Minbari now you mention it.
Minbari from Farscape.
The Minbari from Babylon 5.
What?
No, the Minbari from there's a race called the Minbari on Farscape. I'm sure it's Farscape.
The Earth Minbari War is Babylon 5.
Yes,
well,
definitely.
I'm sure there was a race called Minbari on Farscape as well.
I remember that.
Hedril was part of the...
It was something Bari anyway.
It's not Yakuza. It's like... that would be a weird episode. Comes in dragon tattoos.
Mighty Space Jiggy says, "Use the Force, Harry." Well, look,
Yes.
I've never watched Babylon 5, so
You've never watched it?
I've watched like 2 episodes.
I'm on the Farscape wiki and I can't find an entry for Minbari or or
I'm sure it was something Bari, but all right.
How are we going there? Zoe?
Patrick Furlong says it was the Nebari.
Nibari, that's the one. All right.
Aha, Minbari. Okay. Totally different.
But just fine in Conti's close enough universe.
Well,
I'm
you
gonna
know, he
say-
does use Omega Cannon all the time. So
I'm going to raise shields.
okay.
Oh,
I can't-
Zoe.
I know I'm about to get absolutely screwed over by this, but yeah.
He knows this, I believe.
I don't know, because I like Zoe a lot, and I could say I don't know and give her the point she did for me, but then again, she generally didn't know. I don't know. It's hard.
Put me out of your misery.
But do I take
Yeah,
the
don't worry
point?
about it, Conti. Just stretch the episode out even longer.
Come on. Come on, put me out of your misery.
I'll tell you what. Let's
Uh-oh.
ask the audience. Let's see what the audience says. Audience.
No, don't ask that. The answer will be Boaty
We give
McBoatface.
her the point, or do I take the point? Do I be evil? What do I do?
Well, we know
They're too busy doing racy jokes to one another.
Patrick Nineholt says rigged. Well,
Yeah, you could say it is.
I can correctly take the
But
point.
it's not my fault. It's not my fault.
Put guests on. No sandbagging content. Content answer
You know
or
what?
then you will attack.
Yeah, I think guests hurry things along somehow.
Play to win. Well,
You've got
Chris
people who are
says,
too
"Be
comfortable
nice."
talking to
Oh
each other.
well, looks like the votes are in, and they all want me to take the points. So I'm going to say it's the can.
Well, let's
What?
see the can.
Oh, of course it was.
And the answer is the can.
The Cairn Bears.
And that gives Conti a point, which means Conti's slowly inching into a lead there.
Also, can I guess the theme for today?
If you want to give Zoe the answer too, absolutely.
But I get 5 points though, don't I?
You do, but then if it's the correct one, Zoe can also say it at the end of the game, and she will also get the 5 points. You might want to keep stum.
What's the
I
point?
didn't know that was how it worked. We didn't get 5 points when we both got it correct last week.
Yeah.
That's why I changed it this week.
Mm.
I wanted to
Rigged.
be a bit fair.
Rigged. Right, I'll wait till the end. Okay.
All right then.
Hit me with your best shot.
Now, so it's okay, Zoe. Okay, so she's re-established the order, I think.
Yeah,
she
Okay.
has.
Let's have a look at the question for Nova Squad. I'm a bit lost on my page here.
I know you feel, Patrick.
Lieutenant Vilix Pran reproduced by undergoing which process?
Pudding.
Pudding.
Pudding with a B.
Pudding.
Is that your answer?
Yeah, I believe this is from Deep Space Nine. They needed bigger quarters again.
No. I like it. Concise and quick. Let's go and see how she did.
It was quick. It was wrong, but it was quick.
No,
yeah,
it
I got
wasn't.
That's actually
That's
right.
correct. It was budding.
I
You're
think
good,
that might
kid,
be
real
the
good.
fastest question we've ever had on the show.
I know.
Well, not really
Certainly the quickest one today.
Anyway,
Maybe
next one.
people, so I may keep track of who answers questions the fastest, and they may get extra points at the end. Because
Ooh.
I do have
like
plans. I do have plans tonight.
I had plans once.
I remember
Long
that.
time.
I think it was a Thursday. Okay, so Red Squad, you're up. You're the next cab off the rank. Which favorite Ferengi children's book series encourages this character to acquire?
Rock.
I remember this episode, but not the
Brock
name.
Acquire.
And I can safely say that because you can't raise shields anymore.
Steve Brock Acquire. Acquire, Brock Acquire. What was the favorite Frankie children?
You can't have your pudding if you don't eat your meat.
Steve Brock Acquire.
Is that your answer?
It is.
Are you feeling confident?
Acquire, Brock Acquire. Steve Brock Acquire. And it was
Okay.
Clark that read it to Nog when he was a little baby. Have a look.
I believe you, though thousands wouldn't. Let's see. Brack. I'm inclined to give this point. What about you? William?
Quark actually says he read See Brock Acquire. Acquire,
Yeah.
Brock, Acquire.
From the Brack series, apparently.
I'm inclined to give him the point.
All right.
He had 3 out of 4 letters correct. Okay, then back to young Zoe.
Rigged.
No, that
Rigged.
was Marauder. No, the action figure was Marauder Mo.
Yeah, it
Yes.
was.
Rottermo. Mhm.
And he should have kept them in the original packaging.
Should have, yes.
Yeah, I learned my lesson. I'll keep things there too. In which episode of Enterprise is a guest character born, then lives, and finally dies aboard ship within the span of 2 weeks?
Is this Star Trek Enterprise, the actual show
Yes.
Enterprise?
Yes. Episode of Enterprise.
In that case, I don't know. I am really bad with Enterprise. Sorry.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I am as well. I'm
It
all
is
right.
next on my Reeve watch because I'm currently halfway through Voyager. We're about to get up to Scorpion. I'm halfway through Voyager, then it'll be Enterprise, but I don't know this episode. So I don't know.
Do you want to take a guess?
Yeah, no one Star Trek will begin with a J, so Jetrix. I don't know.
Okay. Well, let's have a look. This is the sorry, before we do. Oh, never mind.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. We were looking for the episode title, so that's what you were saying, right? Not the person.
I
And the
couldn't have given you the
episode-
person, the episode, or even which season it's from. I am
Well-
terrible with Enterprise.
Okay, fair enough. It was from the episode Similitude, and the character, I believe they called him Sim.
They did.
I will take your word for it.
I just thought, what a handy thing to have around, an egg or a seed or something. You just inject a bit of DNA into it, and you make a clone of it. I don't know how that would help in nature, but it was a great plot device, if nothing else. All right, then over to Red Squad. Young Wesley Crusher meets his first elastomorphs actually, in which episode?
Elastomorph. Is that like
Yes.
Animorphs?
Yeah, it's exactly like Animorphs. Perfectly, exactly like Animorphs.
Indistinguishable.
Do they morph into Alassis?
It's morphin' time. Tyrannosaurus.
Oh crap.
Language. We used to say
sorry.
cop as children too.
Holy
Get around
mothballs
it.
of carp, Captain.
Fine Palestine.
Well, that's the one where he meets a young girl, and there's that woman. She looks a bit like Kai Wynn.
Wow, I never made that connection before.
But I
She
kind of
morphed-
see it now.
She kind of morphs into that. Well, yeah, it's a different actress, but she's sort of kind of like her. Because I always saw that. Hey, it's
By
gonna be
that
her.
meaning she wore a robe and a hat.
No, but she even has the same sort of face. She even looks similar. So it's one of those faces.
That woman
Oh,
had very
sure.
protuberant eyes.
It's weird when you see Kyle Packer turn up in an episode of Friends as the bully in the laundry place.
Was that her?
It's Kyle Packer.
Was it? Oh, yeah.
Camille Saviola, I believe, is the actress.
God.
I
No
like
subs,
her.
no save. Yes, Kyle Packer.
Never
I-
watched Friends.
It's worth it. It's not a bad show.
I've watched Friends. I've never seen Star Trek.
Yep. What? My goodness, get out.
What's this? Star Trek?
I
This is
believe
where I
that's the
pull off
one
my
with the
rubber
really big
face.
stars that they launch into space. I don't know where I was going with that.
I know this begin. Oh God. It sounds like an animal as well. The dolphin or dolphin, whatever. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Dolphin, dolphin. But yeah, Dauphin.
Dauphin.
Dolphin, dolphin. However you pronounce it.
If it's French, it's Dauphin.
Dauphin. Yeah. Dauphin.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. It is indeed the Dauphin. I don't know how Americans would butcher it, but Dauphin.
Well,
That's how we
Yeah.
pronounce it as well. At
as
least that's
Dominic
how I
has said,
pronounce it.
dolphin.
Flip of the dolphin. Although she did find the lower decks funny.
Yeah,
When Beverly-
Lower Decks is great. I'm so annoyed that it's ending at season 5. It's like, can we stop ending Star Trek before season 7? It's just not right, man.
Yeah. And also, can we get more episodes in a season?
Mm-hmm.
I think what good thing might come out of it is if they reduce those shows, they might focus more on S&W because it does seem to be the bigger hit than the other shows.
They're going to send that at 5 as well. I guarantee it.
I don't know.
They keep saying 5's the new 7. It's like, no, I need more.
Well, you know what I need? I need to go on to the next question.
Go on then.
That's a,
Go on then.
that's a
All right,
segue.
one more though. Last one.
Okay,
All right.
one more, but that's it. Okay, Nova Squad, this one's for you. Which character becomes a stepfather to young Brax? Oh, that's a new one.
Okay.
The cast really want to get out of.
Huh.
Never heard that one before.
I've
Neither
never
did I.
heard that.
I would have thought any actor would love a steady paycheck.
Yeah.
Especially all the hard work that went into them getting their own show. So yeah.
Yeah, that I've never heard that one before.
Braxton.
This is either Data or Riker, and it sounds like an alien name, so I'm going to say it's Riker. From the episode where he's in a kind of induced hallucination for an alien.
Oh, let's see.
Brax is also a clothing company in Germany.
I'll take your word for it. When last time I was in Germany, I didn't buy clothes because I was not there for long.
Strax, potato.
Yeah, that would be the doctor.
So, Zoe, you're saying Riker?
I'm going to say Riker.
Okay, well, let's see. It was actually Neelix. That's when he left the show. Well, left it.
Yes.
Well, he didn't leave the show, but he left Voyager.
Of course, yeah. Oh my goodness, yeah.
Zoe, you're not, for someone that doesn't do names, you actually Barash was the name of the young alien that was with his imagizing sort of
right.
It was quite
machines.
Huh.
Barash, yeah. All right then.
Who's Melissa Navia?
What's that?
Melissa Navia cried an X because the paychecks aren't steady, prohibits other work, and they slow to production at half speed.
Oh, I don't like the thought of anyone crying.
I don't know who Melissa Navia is, so why you ask?
She plays the pilot with the bald sides of her head. You know.
Is she?
Yeah, she's the.
Is that her?
Ortega,
I believe.
Well. Yeah, she is. Well, you bugger.
Oh, don't worry. She'll get replaced by Sulu soon.
Will I bugger?
That is true, actually. They will end up morphing it into original series.
Okay, then.
I can understand why.
John. She flies the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that quote.
Okay, so no points there.
Sorry, Zoe.
But Admiral thought,
Look,
let's bring up the
I already
screen just
said
to bring that in.
I was happy to take on the challenge. I knew Conti's mind palace would be a problem.
Well, people have come up from behind before, as Conti well knows. Okay, so
What?
Welcome to
people
Question
come up.
Trek After
People,
Dark.
Why is it, T-Dad, that when we're alone, you're so nice and lovely to me, but when we're in public, you're always mean? I don't.
I'm a narcissist, I guess.
We have roles to play.
Yes.
It's part of the role play.
Okay. Wow. Anyway, next question.
Well, Conti, maybe I can soothe your bruised ego with this question. Rock Talk of the USS Protostar is a member of which race?
Oh God, isn't he Tellarite?
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Is it Tellarite? Isn't it? Oh wait, no, Rock Talk. Wait, stop. No, that's the Rock Monster, isn't it? Rock Monster.
Rock Monster.
He's a Grignet. No.
This isn't Galaxy Quest.
Grignet.
I can't believe that's 25 years old.
I know.
Ah,
Okay.
yes, you're right.
The best line in that whole movie, by Grebthaw's hammer. What a savings.
Yeah.
What a
I
savings.
love Galaxy Quest. I'm going to watch that
Great
tonight.
line, even better delivered. What a savings.
I haven't watched that movie in a long time.
You know that they should have made a show out of that, just out of fun. It could have been the Orville, isn't it? So
Yeah.
It really could have, yes. Maybe it still could. You should go patent that idea while you can.
yeah, the actors are all too old now. They won't be able to do
You don't have to use the same ones. You could be the head of it. You could be the starring role. You could be the ship.
with these man boobs. Ooh, Rock Talk is the
Don't
USS.
threaten me with a
the-
good time.
Remember which race? Rock Talk. Oh God!
I think that's a great name, Rock Talk. Rock Talk.
What do you talk? That's crazy talk. No, it's rock talk.
Exactly.
Now
So
put
far-
that in my head for the DuckTales.
Okay.
Rock Talk. Woo-hoo, rap-a-doo-doo.
No, I'm going to have that in my head all day.
Yay, my work here is done.
Fun fact, only Zoe is getting extra point for answering questions quickly. So far.
But isn't he like a bricktarian or something, or bricktarian, bricktarian, something like that.
Well,
I'm guessing brick.
well, you've guessed a few things, but we can only take one answer.
Bricktarian. There we go.
Bricktarian. Well, let's have a look. She's
Brickar.
actually a brickar.
I got the brick bit right because she's rock.
You did.
Brick
And
rock.
for that, you get a boop. There we go.
According to Mighty Space Chicken, the race first appeared in Beta Canon.
I think
That's
that's right, because I think I read it in a novel
Cool.
I read a novel once.
back when I
New
could read.
Frontier book series. Nice. I'm still trying to
49
work my
minutes
way
in.
through.
All right,
So-
then. Well, that's the end of round one. Let's see where we stand. So we've got Red Squad at 5, Nova Squad at 1. Moving on to round 2, or as we like to call it, the second round. We are going
Second
to ask 10 questions, and each of those questions actually contain or will require 2 answers. If you answer both, good on you, you get 2 points. If you don't, the other team has the option to engage their tractor beam and tractor away any missed or incorrect answers and supply them for themselves. But wait, if you're
There's
thinking
more.
this is a doddle, think on, because if you tractor a question and you also get it wrong, the point then gets awarded to the original team that was given the question in the first place to begin with at the start. So, tractor beams, you need to be confident, or you may be helping your teammates. You may be helping your the opposing team. So, question 1 of round 2 goes to Nova Squad. Gird your loins. Here it comes. For Voyager Science Fair, what did Rebby and Azan originally want to clone, and what did they settle on instead? Oh, she's frozen. Jiggle the wire. Oh, there we go. Okay.
It's going to be something ridiculously dangerous, or like a higher life form or something like that, isn't it?
Species 8472.
They probably originally wanted to clone something like a cat or a Borg nanoprobe or 7 or something like that. And then they do Vix.
They wanted him to have a second chance.
I'm going to say they originally tried to clone. Yeah,
I love New Frontier, but I do not like Shelby.
They probably wanted to try and clone a cat.
Okay.
But they settled instead on wheat grain, I think it was.
Okay, well, and just for the record, I've stayed away from New Trek in this one. Just pointing that out. But anyway, not that it has no bearing on anything that's happening
for the most part.
So for the most part, but for the best part. So Zoe, a cat and wheat grain.
Yeah.
Okay. Unfortunately, neither of those is correct.
Well, they should be.
Yeah, they should be.
It would have made the story a million times better had they gone in that creative direction. Sadly, they lacked your creativity and perspicacity, so more fool them. Conti, do you wish to fire your tractor beam?
I do not at this current time.
Oh,
coward!
I sense plans within plans. I sense something
because I don't know the answers, and that's why I'm choosing not to use them.
Fair enough. That's why they were crafted in the way that they were. Well, let's have a look.
Yes, well, that's because my DNA was too complex.
What? Mine's not.
It was too complex. You're just waiting for ting.
Yours is more complex, actually, in the real world. Your brain is
all sorts of weird shite in it.
Okay, let's have a look at the answer and see answers, plural. They originally wanted to clone Naomi Wildman, settled for a potato. Neither of which were overly dangerous. Oh dear. Well, I'm afraid no points were earned in that question. I'm starting to think my questions, I may need to go back to the drawing board. Anyway, let's go on to the next question, and I believe it's for Red Squad.
It is.
Let's see how we do. Who, along with Marissa, was trapped in a turbo lift with Captain Picard in the episode Disaster, which is another name for prawn-flavored crisps.
What is Disaster?
Yeah. That's a reference to Vicar of Dibley episode.
And I just noticed there's a grammatical mistake. It should be were, not was.
Yes, that's true. That probably is that one of the changes you made?
No, I didn't make that change. That's originally how it was.
They were doing the science fair, weren't they?
I have my original printout.
Made all ensigns at some point. Who, along with Marissa, was trapped in a tub with Captain Picard in the episode Disaster?
I think I've worked out the theme for this week.
Yes, I have as well.
Shall we say it together on 3?
1, 2,
2,
3.
3.
Children.
Boom!
Bum? It's children.
I just wanted to be really, really silly and just shout bum.
That's a very Australian thing that kids say. Oh, bum.
But yeah, I think we're both right. The theme for this week is Children of Trek. Well, Conti already said it, and I was thinking it, so.
It's all to play for.
Oh.
Where is it? Dun dun dun.
Raining again. Ooh.
It's
How am I supposed to go
rain
to a party
again.
and see this
Hallelujah.
hairdo
It's
dry?
rain again.
Zoe, you could win this by just answering quickly.
I think one was called Patterson, and the other, I think, was. Let me think. J. Gordon Grass, and the other one was called Patterson or something like, or Peterson Patterson. Let's say J and Patterson.
Jay and Patterson?
Yeah, I don't know the full names, just J and
I like
Patterson.
the way you don't say your T. Patterson.
Patterson.
My Siri does that too. Okay, well, let's see how well Conti did. Jay Gordon, he calls him Jay and he gets corrected. Jay Gordon, double name.
And you did say Gordon earlier, Jay Gordon. So
yeah, I was there too. Okay, so well done, Conti. That's you. And let's see, Zoe. You can turn this around. If anyone can, it's you. So let's give, and it all starts now with this question.
No pressure.
In which episode does the Enterprise enter a negative universe that causes the crew to age in reverse? And who saves the ship?
This is a animated series episode, I believe.
It might be. It just might be.
And it might not be.
Oh, what was the name of the episode?
Something like a phenomenon. Something like a phenomenon.
Phenomena, boop, boo, doo, 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 doo. Phenomena, doo, 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 doo.
I don't remember the name of the episode, but I think it's McCoy. As one of the older members of the crew, I think he was able to stay relatively relatively competent for longer. So I think it's McCoy. I've only seen this episode once, so it's difficult to say.
But by that logic, wouldn't Spock be even?
Spock is not as old as McCoy.
Oh, is he not? Oh, okay. In that time, I did not know that.
Again, I want to remind everybody in chat, please no correct answers or hints.
So yeah, I can't remember the name, and I think
Yeah,
it's
John
McCoy.
DeMarco, you went too far with that's a distinct possibility. We shan't allow it.
Yeah. The Lazarus Project and McCoy.
Okay, if those are your two answers, I'm afraid neither is correct. And Conti, if you can put down your mobile long enough, would you like
It's a knife.
that you always keep handy in case you get called out for having your phone? We all get it. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Was that knife giving me the fingers just now?
No.
Conti, would you like to use your tractor beam?
Well, I only know one of the answers, unfortunately.
Well, you can just tractor one of them.
You know what? I'll tractor the whole thing. If I get one wrong, a point goes to Zoe. Okay.
Don't give me your pity point.
Tractor.
Wow.
Well, Mr. Bountiful here. Okay, well then, I think there's an animation happening.
There is.
Please stand by.
No half measures. I've a tractor everything or tractor everything.
All right.
Okay.
So,
The episode, I think, was called The Counterclock Incident. And or something like that. Yeah. And it was probably Spock. He's the science officer.
okay, well, I am pleased to announce that you did get one right. The counterclock incident is indeed. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
It's Robert April, isn't it? The original captain of the Enterprise.
It is, and we're going to give you the point because you would have gotten it anyway. So, well done.
The moment you said counterclock, it's like, yes, that's the one.
Well, what a team effort. What a team effort. Let's bring up the scoreboard and reward you accordingly.
Yay!
So, Zoe's narrowing down that. Well done, both of you. Let's move on to the next question, which I believe.
Hello, Cronus. Good to see you.
Welcome, Cronus.
I think we can all agree that given that the animated series often discolored characters, and at one point we actually saw Uhura painted as a white person, we can say that they just got the coloring wrong in the animated series.
Okay, Red Squad.
So,
here's a question coming at you.
I had a question once.
A spaceborne entity befriends young Clara, but later wants to destroy the Enterprise. Who was that alien friend? And what was the title of the episode?
Oh, you twat. I know this one as well.
I don't think that's what it was called.
I
don't think that would have gotten by the censors of the United States.
At the time, I was about, I think when this episode came out, I was about 8 or 9 years old. And my girlfriend at the time, in primary school, looked just like her. So,
what, the alien or the girl?
The girl, Clara, the ginger hair one. And my girlfriend looked just like her at the time. We were both 8. Don't worry, not before anyone gets the wrong impression. All right. Oh God. Oh no. Hold on. Clara, but later wants to destroy the Enterprise. It's an imaginary friend, isn't it?
Yes, Kronos, I am.
The blonde girl later went on into Third Rock from the Sun as Stingy's girlfriend.
Oh, I should have brought a pillow for this hard chair. Bro. I met her at camp.
Oh God, you know I can't remember either. What is
Thomas, that's a low blow.
I'm not quite sure that is.
Oh, in a universe where a cadet can be made first officer, or I think she was a newly minted ensign. Yeah.
because she
That
lived
was
there alone with her
stupid.
father because the mother was stationed somewhere else. Can't remember everything else but this. What was the friend's name? What was the name of imaginary friend? Wasn't Denise?
Denise, Denise, the wonderful Denise. Nobody's old enough to know what that's from.
They all have these imaginary space names like Gladys.
Hortense.
Because she destroyed Alexander's clay sculpture. Oh. Wasn't it Melissa? Sorry, I'm going to go for it. The imaginary friend was called Melissa, and the episode was called Imaginary Friend. I don't know. I can't remember.
Okay, so one of your answers rather is correct. The episode name was indeed Imaginary Friend. Zoe, would you like to tractor away
No,
anyone
thank you.
but Melissa? No, Tom.
No, thank you. I
No,
don't
Tom.
do names.
I don't. Okay, fair enough. That's a crafty. That's a canny move on your part. So the answer was, in fact,
Isabella. I know it had 2 L's in it. So
Isabella.
Yeah.
I told you it's an imaginary space name like Gladys.
Melissa has one L in it, but that's all right.
Rocco, who had a modern life.
Rocco's modern life is hilarious.
Well, but it was.
Okay, well, we're 2-9. Next question, which goes to Zoe and her Nova Squad. Nog sprays someone with a noxious vapor as a joke. Whom did Nog spray, and to which Gamma Quadrant race did he belong?
Wow. Even I don't know this one.
Okay, there was a lot embedded in that phrase, that simple phrase.
Corona says Bird is an imaginary friend. Oh, that's horrible.
Wow.
Poor Bird. Borg Queen and the Borg founders.
I'm so sorry. See, I pull questions from episodes I remember so well. And by the same token, I find your guys' questions so hard, so I don't know. Where does it all end?
When I do questions, I tend to go for episodes I don't remember, and then I go and find questions for those episodes.
Bindi and Pansy, and he was Vindiluvian. Nice red dwarf one there. O'Brien, he belonged to the space Scottish that sleeps with ghosts. Looking at you. Bird can always be
Irish.
This is probably one of those very early ones before Nog developed.
I doubt Bird's going to do that, Kronos.
I'm going to say Tusk. And I can't remember the name of the episode. It's the one with the hunt or something like that.
Oh, we're looking for the race that this character belongs to.
Whoa.
Oh, sorry, the episode. Yeah. I think it's Tusk. And the race that he's from is the Tusk.
Ooh, crafty. Save on typing.
Let's go with that. Didn't spray that candle.
Well, unfortunately, Zoe, neither of those is correct.
Are you saying that Tusk and Tusk is not the Tusk?
Unfortunately.
I regret to toss you. No.
That candle.
So, Contas, do you want to?
I don't know. Thank you. I don't know the answers to that one.
Wow. Okay. Well, then let's reveal. Tumac, and the Skria. Those are those flaky skinned aliens that kept leaving flakes all over the place.
That's from a
And
season.
they thought Bajor was their they were sent to Bajor
Right,
to
yeah. I remember
Oh,
that.
yes. So it is.
And-
It is a very early one where Nog's not developed into a decent guy yet.
No, season 2.
And fun fact, I believe Tumac was played by Walter Koenig's son.
Wow.
That was also the episode where they said that the Bajorans. This was really bizarre. Where DS9 completely changed their changed their canon throughout the show. Was in that episode we're talking about was when Major Kira says to Cisco, "Yeah, the Bajorans already arrived on the planet 300 years ago." And then throughout the season, we find that these ancient Bajoran ruins that belong to Bajor, made by Bajorans. Yeah. They loved altering canon.
And you've never forgiven them for that, have you?
No, I haven't, no.
Oh, dear. Well, I guess there were no points awarded for that particular question. But let's see if fortunes turn around with the final question of this round, which goes to a team called Red Squad.
Which team? I think that should be another point.
Oh, he got it.
Despite her tender years, Varys Saul was the leader of the
Who's reading the question?
Sorry.
Conti just can't let those reins go. Despite her tender years, Varys Sul was the leader of the Paku. What was her title, and what drink did she throw in Quark's face in a fit of pique?
Peak. What does peak mean?
Anger.
Oh.
Have you never heard the term peak before?
I've heard shocked. Like when something peaked, like
I believe someone has not read enough Mills and Boone.
No, I haven't. I've not read any.
I suspect that you may have gotten in trouble for your fair share of peeking at people.
What was the title? And what drink did she throw at Quark's face in a fit of pique? Varys Saul. Okay. Not to be confused with the Bakul, because they're from Star Trek Insurrection.
Bitch Queen, Robbie and Hale. This may have been the only mention of that drink too, but I'm not sure.
What drink this is through?
I think you could be right about that.
She was queen of the spider people, and the drink was an Andorian sunrise. There we go.
Okay.
I know they're wrong, but I don't know.
Well, funnily enough, you're right. They are wrong. And that gives Zoe the opportunity for some pointage by using her tractor beam. Would you like to use your tractor beam?
My problem is I know which episode this is, and I remember the scene, but I don't remember the name of her, the name that she was given, even though she was leader. She was about Jake's age, and I don't remember the drink, so I'm not going to use my tractor beam because I can't remember the names.
Fair enough.
Blasted names.
Well, unfortunately, everything has them. That's what you can't get away from. So let's have
difficult life.
It's rather tough. Let's have a look at those answers. She was Tetrarch, and she was offended by being offered a Trixian bubble juice.
Yes.
And so she threw it in his face. I believe it was pink, probably, as well. Okay, so that brings us to the end of round 2, and even more evidence that my questions bear a bit more scrutiny. And that puts Red Squad at 9 and Nova Squad inching ever closer, millimeter by millimeter, at 2 points. So we're going to move on now to round 3, which we have come to call affectionately the pixelated Riker round. Each team will be shown an image of a
Infamous.
Star Trek character, a ship, or an object to identify for 3 points. Keeping in mind that this image will bear very little resemblance to itself, having been bent,
I hope.
spindled, and mutilated, and yeah, it's going to make it a bit harder to guess. So I believe image 1 goes to Nova Squad, Zoe. Who
Sorry,
probably would like to
Why not
see it.
working? If it's not, let's meet. There we go.
There we go. Actually, I need to look this one up. I forget. Oh, right. Okay.
Is this Seska's baby?
I don't know. Is it Seska's baby?
I believe
Are
this
we-
is I believe this is Seska's child when she has the kid get a medical checkup in Basics Part 2, and the doctor says, "This is not Chakotay's son," but I impregnated myself with his DNA. That may have been your intention, but this is not Chakotay's son. So I think that's Sesko's kid. Seska's kid, not Sesko. I don't know who Sesko is. Probably a clone of Cisco and Seska.
Oh dear, the mind boggles. So that is your
No, hang on, hold on. No,
Okay.
there's a slight orangey spot there.
My
Which
God,
means
what
that-
glasses are you wearing?
Which means that this is Naomi Wildman.
Where do you see orange? Well, anyway. Well, there's orange, I guess, all over the place. Okay, so you've revised your answer to
It's Naomi Wildman.
Naomi Wildman. Well,
Wild
is
man.
that your final? Is that your final?
Yeah,
answer?
final answer.
Okay.
Well done.
Well
Yes!
done. It was
Well
me, Naomi, as a baby.
Bravo!
Well done,
Bravo!
Zoe. Well done.
Vindication.
My
Well
Zoe
done.
said
crap
she didn't want
eyesight
the
wins
points.
again.
Gonna give them to me.
How you spotted those little horns? I have no idea. So
When your
let's,
eyes are blurred, but you have really good color definition, it makes it easier to pick up on little things.
Someone
well,
is cheating.
look at Zoe surging into second place with 5. Let us let us go on to Red Squad and see how they do with this one.
This is how we do it. Well, it's green.
Yeah, there's a fair amount of green there. You're right.
Okay, so
I know a class
Looking
photo
at this-
on Orion or something.
this
But
could
that's not what we're
be-
looking for.
No, I reckon this is Captain Archer in that episode. I can't remember the Enterprise episode. This is Captain Archer where he comes to find where the mineral that's being processed to make the super weapon that attacks Earth. I can't remember the episode, but it's definitely Captain Archer, I think.
Confident?
Yeah, because he wears that silver jacket, doesn't he? With the
All right then. Let's see how you did there.
Oh no!
That is awesome from Star Trek Insurrection.
Because there's a scene where he's standing in front of the doorway, the door's open, and he's come to.
Well,
yeah.
can we see the image again?
if you see it scrambled again, it looks like that.
But what you missed, but Zoe probably didn't miss because of her uncanny ability, is that you can see his boobs starting to firm up under that
Jeez.
Yes, well, not that sort of thing doesn't matter in this day and age, does it?
Not that we
Right.
care about such things. I
Oh,
think we
okay,
need to
well,
give
good
2
one.
points to
Oh no,
Captain
that
Dowd
is
there.
bad. Okay, I honestly thought that was Archer, and that one. I can't remember what that episode was called now.
Well, these are meant to be confusing.
Where he goes into that guy's cabin.
Okay, so let's move on to the next question for Zoe and her Nova Squad.
Todd Pot says, "Wow."
It was a confusing one. Okay, this one's for you, Zoe.
Bloody hell!
Do we want to give a little more description of this one?
Yeah, I would.
Sorry, I was just typing. What was that?
Do we want to provide a little more information about this one?
It's not a character.
Yeah, it's not a person.
Right. It looks like there's a shuttle crashed at the bottom of the screen. And some rocks. Could also be a horter. Or some kind of toad.
Or a cane toad.
Yeah.
I remember in Australia, my brother would intentionally drive towards cane toads because if you ran over them, they popped as all of their organs shot out of their. Well, they popped. That's all you need to know.
Well, that's wonderful news. Thank you for making sure that I don't sleep for the rest of the day.
Oh, dear.
Before you answer, Zoe, T Dowd, can you check your Twitter direct messages?
No. Well, I don't know if I can. I'm doing this right now. Do I have time for your sweet nothings? There's nothing there. Oh wait.
Right.
Oh wait. Here we go.
That's what I wanted to do.
Oh, okay. Well, why don't you say it, Brainy? It's your brain child.
Okay. There's more than one in this image.
There's more than one. This is a toughie.
It is.
It is a toughie.
Would you be so kind as to tell me which series it's from?
I will.
Original, Next Gen.
It is TOS, and I will do you one better. Let's not forget your thinking around a theme. This would have helped both of you, actually.
That's a good hint, Mr. T.
I'm full of good hints.
Got nothing.
And
Patrick
Captain
says,
Crunch.
sorry.
Why is
Omnicast
this?
says, wow. 2 decontamination chamber. Too much caffeine. No, too much coffee.
Okay.
Ooh.
Right, this the theme. I think the theme is you. Are these the kids from that episode, Miri?
I don't know. Is it?
Okay, I'm seeing there appears to be one kid. If it is this, one kid there, one kid there. The taller one, that's basically a gimme, but seems to have managed to hold on to being a kid. I think it's the kids from Miri.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you're right. They were kids. Kind of.
Okay.
Shall we reveal it?
Yeah, that's as close as I'm going to get.
Yeah.
Horta eggs! Ha ha ha!
You
So
did
when I said
mention
it was-
Horta. I thought you got it in one because the first thing you said was a Horta.
Yeah, but the thing is, I see Horta as people. It's a character, therefore it's people.
Well,
So when you're saying it's not a person, it's like, well, what can it
well,
be?
Well, I guess
Oh,
the eggs are not persons.
oh,
They're eggs.
are the only people once they hatch.
Oh,
well, we're getting
the egg
into
itself is
territory
not a person.
here.
What's
I think
inside? What's
so.
inside, which you can't see, is a person.
Yeah.
Okay. I get it. We're looking at the packaging.
Yes, essentially.
I think Zoe at least deserves 1 point for that.
That was a really tough one. How the
It
hell
was
did I get
tough.
the kids from Miri from that? No, I could see how I got the kids from Miri. Some of it in the blurred style does look like it might be the kids all packed together in the schoolroom. Oh, you got me with that one. Oof.
Well, why don't we give? I think you should get a point for saying Horta first.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay,
It's
we're
not going to
on.
let me win, but thank you.
Well, the day's not.
You're getting
over yet.
closer.
You are, and stranger things have happened.
Mm.
So
Have you
let's
ever
move on.
felt like this? Strange things happening. Are we going
Around the twist? I used to love that show.
I did.
Okay.
Oh. Is this a person?
It is a.
Oh, come on. I get Horta eggs and they get this?
Is it a person?
It is an object.
It's an object. Okay.
Do you have it, Zoe? Curious.
Pretty sure I know what it is, yeah.
I think
Okay.
this is the. This is the chair that Barclay sat in the episode Nth Degree, I think. I'm not sure. That mind probe thing, whatever. That connected
My
it.
phone is so delayed. What is that? Oh, here we go. Okay.
If Conti doesn't get it, can I have a guess for no points?
Of course you can.
Thank you.
And I feel a bit of a better person because Zoe has really taught me that Horta are people too. I feel enlightened.
Wait a minute. That looks like a transporter room behind it. The lights up in the transporter room. So that would be. Oh, fuck. Well, it's definitely in the transporter room. Sorry, that is definitely in the transporter room.
Wow.
The lights. But what's the object?
You're not
Looks
leaving
like
us, are you, Kronos? You have to see how this turns out.
It looks like Brainiac, but from Superman, but this is Star Trek. So it's definitely in the transporter room. I can tell that much. This is
smiling at me. Nothing but blue skies do I see.
Thomas, I'm curious, what is the old way? Because I always thought they were cubes.
They were.
Yeah, because everyone was saying qubit all the time, and I had to Google it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Unless there was a different.
The difference was that the cubes went to the left instead of to the right.
They dressed left.
Well, unfortunately, that is the way my software works. I don't
But
have
depending
what
on how you
Conti
look at it,
uses.
they go both ways, really. It's an illusion, really, isn't it?
I suppose you're right.
Time is an illusion. Lunchtime doubly so.
And I feel like Zoe's taught us that horses are illusions too. I feel really good about that.
Hello, Simon Higgins.
Simon, there's plenty to go. There's plenty to go because the Riker round is now 3.
The colours are really throwing me off. So this is definitely, I don't know which I think this is the Enterprise transport, the Enterprise D transporter room.
I'm blue. Because I'm blue.
I have a blue house with a blue window. Blue
I
is
love
my
that
home
song. It makes me
sitting
laugh.
outside.
But somebody more recent has co-opted it and integrated it into, I think it's a woman singing. And because I'm blue and I'm feeling all right, I'm gonna have the best night of my life or something like
Oh,
that.
that's not as good.
No, I liked the other one. It was so random and weird.
Yeah, the old version was about depression, not about feeling all right.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
Come on,
Conti. We do need
Conti.
to draw this to a close.
Oh, sorry. Right. I know it's not the mind probe check. It's in the transport room. You can tell by the background. I have no
I'm
idea.
curious, and maybe the folks at home are too. Who controls when this decubifies?
Me?
Oh, okay.
I don't know. We'll call it a probe. I don't know.
Okay then.
Can I have a guess?
Probe. Oh yeah, Zoe, yeah.
Yes, please.
I believe it's the Borg maturation chamber.
I like your use of the theme. Prepare to be amazed.
Flotador. Oh God, really? Oh, come on.
You know, come on.
I don't even remember us seeing that.
It wasn't even the transporter room, was it? It was
a replicator.
I don't even remember us seeing that.
I think they gave it to Naomi when her mother went missing in a shuttlecraft or something.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
They wanted her to feel.
Yeah.
They didn't want her to be blue, so they gave her a blue dolly. All right then. Well, I'm sorry.
I genuinely thought that was the maturation chamber from the Borg cube.
That would have been a great clue. That would have been, but it would have been green though, wouldn't it? Would there not have been green?
Well, the coloring looked turquoise to me, so.
Oh, turquoise. Okay. Well,
I can see that.
Sorry about that. I'll just send a message.
Right. Well, I'm afraid there were no points there. So let's brush that off. Brush it off, and we will move to round 4, which is the round I like to call "Hey." And this round consists of 4 garbled space transmissions. Each team must fiddle with their knobs and narrow bandwidth or boost the gain to identify who's saying it and what episode or movie film does it come from. And each correctly identified transmission is worth 2 points.
That was when the writers forgot Naomi's mum didn't die. Yeah, I thought she did die because you don't see her again. That is really good
that
point.
is true. Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of forgot about her, didn't they?
Yeah,
like that
and she just
episode
sort
of
of went to live
Coronation
with
Street.
Neelix for some weird reason.
There's an episode of Coronation Street where a character walks upstairs and is not seen again for 13 years.
Well, Coronation Street has been going on for an awfully long time.
Yeah,
It is true.
too long. Too long, definitely. They've run out of story ideas.
Sometimes it got really weird. Like somebody was just killing everybody. One of the neighbors.
Oh, you have to have a murder spree in a soap opera. It brings in the ratings.
Yeah, exactly. And the first one was just an accident. He fell off a railing and died, but then he just couldn't stop. He got a taste for it after
How
that.
shocking.
Free Deirdre. Anyway,
No, that's EastEnders, isn't it?
no,
Yeah.
Deirdre was Coronation Street.
No, but the
No, the doom, 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 doom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that was
EastEnders.
that's
There was a
EastEnders.
great episode of EastEnders I watched once, and it stuck with me ever since. It wasn't set on the normals in Albert Square. It was just two guys in a cafe talking out their problems, and it was the most compelling TV I saw that year. And it was an episode of EastEnders.
My favorite line from EastEnders was, "Ricky."
Bianca, Rick, they had a great dynamic. They worked well together.
Okay, so I believe Zoe starts us off with our garbled transmission.
Go on, then let's see how badly I do.
Captain, I'm picking up a message.
Put it on audio, Lieutenant Uhura.
Tell him, Jim. Tell him, Jim.
What?
Tell him, Jim. Tell him, Jim.
Does he say Tem Jim or tell him Jim?
Let's hear it once more.
Tell him, Jim. Tell him, Jim.
Okay.
Dowds or percussion? I don't get that.
Apparently, this is me breathing in after helium.
Okay, let's think.
Troy only breaks starships when under orders to do so.
I'm going to say this is Miri from the episode Miri.
Okay, we don't have tractor beams in this round, I don't think, do we? No.
We do not.
Okay,
So I'm going to say that's wrong then?
No, I wasn't. No, I was just. So,
not to say you're wrong, but the other team can't have a guess, can they?
You could only be partially incorrect, Zoe.
Oh.
Have you finalized your answers?
Oh.
Yes. Didn't Troy drive the new Enterprise, though? The cobbled together one without bumping into anything or crashing. Sorry, I'm having a chat with Kronos.
I don't know. Data flew the ship she navigated, didn't she?
No. On the Enterprise, the same person does both.
That's why we have two consoles. One's the navigator, one's the pilot.
No, one's ops and the other one is pilot.
One's operations.
Not on the D.
I am defending Troy's honor here, so bring it.
The coupled together Enterprise, it was the Forge and Data on the front console. Troy was sat in her usual chair. This could be Miri from Miri, but there's a good chance it's also the Salt Vampire from Where No Man Has Gone Before. No, sorry, the Man Trap. The Salt, yeah, let's go. The Salt Vampire from Man Trap.
So, are you sure you want to do that?
No.
Are you really sure?
No, I've got two potential answers. Both sound good to me from what I'm thinking of. So I'm going to go with...
Sometimes our first instincts are the best instincts.
I'm going to go with the Salt Vampire from the Man Trap.
Nancy?
Yeah.
The Salt Vampire? If you've got your heart set on it.
Let's go for it.
Tell him, Jim. Tell him, Jim.
So it was from Miri. Damn it!
Was.
The theme is children in Star Trek.
It is.
It is. We already said that. Children's Star Trek.
Yeah, we've both already said it, but it is. This is it. Yeah. Ah!
I am in no position to confirm or deny.
Oh, damn it. I could have had a point from Miri there. Damn it. Gosh darn it, also heck.
Walk it off. Walk it off. Just that looked good to me. Just walk it off. Okay, Red Squad.
Yep.
Strap in for this one.
Okay.
Strap on.
On main viewer.
I can't, sir. We're receiving audio only.
Open the frequency.
I see.
Play that again, please. One more time.
One more.
Oh God! Someone just spoke over it. Sorry. Play it again.
I'll play it again.
Is that something, sir?
Is there a problem, officer? I'm hearing.
Well, no, that would have been one of the new shows, wouldn't it? Is that?
You want to hear it again?
Yeah, won't go on. There's a problem, officer. Is it from New Trek or Old Trek?
I don't know how to answer that.
It's post 2005. Let's put it that way.
Okay, post
That could be misleading.
Well, it's accurate.
Oh, can I have a go if Conti doesn't get it for no points? I understand that bit.
Post 2005.
Gordon feels very confident in his. Remember what your thoughts about theme might be. Remember.
Yeah.
Remember.
Pardon the hell out of me.
How many guesses?
Gordon, tell me in Discord if you can.
I'm gonna take a guess. All right, you know what? Hold on. So it wasn't Star Trek 4 because it's post 2005. Let me see.
Oh, he's typing.
Not Nemesis, obviously. Wouldn't be Nemesis. So, all right. So it's definitely Enterprise. Children in it. Okay, I'm going to say then Hoshi Sato Terra Prime. The best I've got.
Hoshi Sato Terra Prime.
Yeah,
Okay, Gordon did know it.
I'm actually wrong.
And Zoe, you wanted to have a guess before we reveal?
Young James Kirk in Star
Oh.
Trek 2006 reboot.
Well, that sounds mighty convincing. Let's see.
Yeah, I forgot about that scene. Shit.
Is there a problem, officer?
So, little Jimmy, Star Trek 2009.
Yeah, all right, give him 2 points for Zoe. Go on.
It was no points.
All right.
There we go.
And Gordon also knew it as well. So
It's a shame that that I wasn't getting your questions right.
Is there something officers like? Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Is there a problem,
Well,
officer? Okay, so
After the car goes over the non-existent cliff
Yeah.
in Iowa.
Yep.
Yeah.
well, it might have been a quarry.
That
I haven't
deep?
watched that. I
Well,
haven't watched.
we've got deep quarries here.
I haven't watched the JJ movies in such a long time because they're just not that memorable.
Could it by any chance have been one of the trenches that the Zindi massive weapon got in? I don't think it went through Iowa, but you could hope.
It didn't.
Well, and who knows what happened. Gordon says he knew that because it was oft said in his youth. Problem, officer? Okay. Zoe, I
comment.
believe this is over to you.
Captain, I'm getting something on the distress channel.
On speakers.
Inside Lieutenant Torres. It could be a parasite.
Wow.
Could we hear that again?
Inside Lieutenant Torres. It could be a parasite.
Inside the Taurus could be a person. Is that what it's saying?
Inside Lieutenant Torres. It could be a parasite.
This is something about could be a person.
It's not person.
Oh. So what are they saying? That's a good question.
Brad Wolf got the last word. I'll
Can we
play
hear
it
it
again.
again then?
Inside Lieutenant Torres. It could be a parasite.
Parasite is the last word.
Is it?
Yes.
In that case, I have no idea then, because this is not. This is.
Can you play it again? Sorry.
Yep.
Inside Lieutenant Torres. It could be a parasite.
All right. If Zoe doesn't get it, can I have a guess?
Yep.
I agree. Yes.
I just thought since we gave that courtesy to Zoe,
Yeah.
give that courtesy to Conti.
I think I know what it is.
And remember your theme if you feel you've cracked it.
Here's the thing. I genuinely have it on the tip of my tongue. I think, but it's a very long shot. I think it's Kess. I don't know which episode it's from.
Can't read my, no, you can't read my poker face.
Yes,
Indeed.
What
Indeed,
a
Kronos.
wonderful song about faking a climax.
I do
That's
have
actually-
a TNG font.
That is actually what it's about, by the way. It's not about the game.
Who wouldn't want a poker face? Anyway,
Okay. I think it's Kess in the episode where the Doctor is losing all of his memories, which I can't remember the name of. It's like Dissolution.
No, I don't know. I don't remember the name. I do remember that episode. I don't remember the name of it.
Yeah.
I wish they'd
Diffraction of-
have done like Friends, where the one where the Doctor loses memory, the
Yeah.
one where Troy loses her telepathy, the one
I would
where
I would love a Star Trek sitcom like that and just call it stuff like that.
Dun, dun,
we do. It's called Lower Decks.
Bar Trek. That's how we do it. You just have various characters sat in a pub, and we'll call it Bar Trek.
Janeway with her own coffee shop.
Yeah. I think it's Kess. I'm going to call it Diffusion or something like that. I can't remember the name of the episode. It's the one where
Okay.
the Doctor's losing his memories.
Conters, you wanted to have a go?
Yeah, I think
it's
it's Janeway. I think it's Janeway. I think the episode was called Hippocratic Oath. It's the one where the Doctor brings in another holographic Doctor, a Cardassian holographic Doctor, because Torres has a parasite in it. Because it sounds on the audio, it sounds like Lieutenant Torres. It could be a parasite. No, it's in Lieutenant Torres. It could be a parasite or something like that. So I think the episode was called Hippocratic Oath, and it's Janeway. I could be wrong though. The parasite being the child, obviously. But yeah.
Sorry, which episode are you talking about? Oh, okay.
Voyager episode.
The one where they brought the Cardassia, the Butcher of Cardassia, or whatever they called him. Yeah.
Him.
Okay. Let's have a look.
Inside Lieutenant Torres. It could be a parasite.
Oh. No.
I think someone put that in the chat as well. We need to be careful.
It was after Zoe had answered, and we went over to Conti that it was put in the chat.
I didn't even see that. Yeah, sorry, because there was an episode where Torres had a parasite attached to her. It was like a reptilian bug type thing, and it sort of latched into her chest and him, and it was sort of feeding off her.
Yeah,
and that's what I thought that was. And it sounded a bit like Jane. It had the same cadence, even though it was scrambled.
Yeah, I fiddled with it, so it kind of sounded like Janeway.
Although we rarely saw Echeb and Janeway in the same scene, so could they have been the same person? Could they not? Did they sometimes sub in for each other? It's anybody's.
Oh my.
Okay.
Janeway.
I think we have one more to do.
We do.
We will
in the round.
We'll put this all behind us and start a new one. 5. And this one is.
Sir, we're being hailed. Audio only.
Who is it?
I can't tell.
Content.
Put him through.
We look like children. Maybe it's time we started acting like children.
Oh, come on. I got that, and they get this.
Can you play it again?
We look like children. Maybe it's time we started acting like children.
We look like children. It's time we start acting like children. Oh,
Patrick, only just watch.
Guinan. What was the episode called? Oh, boy, I hate this. I know
No,
the
it wasn't
episode.
called
I
that.
know the name, but I can't. Oh,
Okay, so
I wish I
Guinan
could
and
track-
Bugger, I
I
hate
wish
this.
I could
Oh.
track the beam.
God, the name. I know it too.
Name and name. What's his name?
I only watched it on Friday. Oh, God. Oh.
We're seeing the entire emotional spectrum from
Oh,
console.
my goodness.
Oh, God. I know it. I know it. It's right
When
there.
the mask falls, it really falls with a thud.
Oh. It's the one where Keiko, Picard, and Guinan and Rogue get minimized into children. Oh, little something, little shit.
Wow.
The episode is not called Little Shits.
No, what is it called? I hate this.
I feel like
I'm loving
watching
this.
I feel like I'm watching an audition monologue for drama school.
Oh, God. Hold on.
Rada calling.
I'm just going to quickly check on Netflix down the episode list. Hold on.
No.
Oh, God. Little scoundrels. No. Little people. Little monsters. No. Little scoundrels.
Little people.
Yeah, well, they were little. And they are people. So the little people.
I really felt for O'Brien in that episode.
Yeah, that was weird. That was a weird.
Yeah.
They should not have done that scene.
It was giving me Tess and Neelix vibes.
Yeah.
Well, they kind of had to address it, didn't they?
No, they could have just swept. They could have had a different character. It would have been fine to have a different character.
Yeah, I wonder why.
I can't remember. You know what? It's Guinan and the Little Scoundrels. I don't remember the name of the episode, and I should. I do know it, but it's not popping out.
I really wish we had tractor beams.
God.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Little Rascals! Little Rascals! That's what it's called! Little Rascals! That's the episode. Or Rascals. No, it's Rascals. Little Rascals. I can't remember. It's one of those. It's Rascals. Little Rascals. Just call it Rascals. It's Guinan and Rascals. Little Rascals. You know what? Guinan and Little Rascals, we'll call it there.
Let's switch them off and on again and see if that. Okay, so your answer is Guinan and
Little Shits.
And what was the?
It's either Little Rascals or Rascals. It's one of those. There's Rascals is definitely in there. Oh, we'll call it Rascals. Here we go. Right,
Just
here we
give
go.
them the points.
Guinan and
Come
Rascals.
on.
We look like children. Maybe it's time we started acting like children.
Rascals.
Fun fact: that little girl has played Whoopi Goldberg as a child in two. This is the second time she did. She did it in Sister Act as well. Her real name is Isis something.
Wow.
Okay. Well done. Well done.
I hate that when you know it, but you're on the spot and you're like, God.
You did seem to be going through some things.
I did. I hate
and
that.
at the end of round 4, we have Red Squad with 11 and Nova Squad nipping at their heels with 6. But it could all be arse over tipple with this next round, which is round 5. This round consists of 6 questions that feature an incomplete line of dialogue from either a Star Trek episode or a movie film. And teams have to provide the missing word, who spoke the line, and the title of the episode or movie film. And each of those questions is worth 3 points, and tractor beams apply.
Okay.
So let's go to the first question of this round, which is for, I believe, Nova Squadron.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Joe. Hello, Alexander. Good to see you.
Jolan Falls, Sarovic.
Ooh.
It was your mistake. You were at fault. Do you want this to become blank?
Huh.
Settle.
This is the episode with the imaginary friend again. I don't remember the kid's name, even though we mentioned it earlier.
Thomas.
Become official canon. I like that.
Is Thomas expressing his feelings about this game?
Yes. Feathers, long bill, web feet, go quack. Oh, yes, cats. Do you want this to become serious? I think the word is serious. It's the kid who was getting who has the imaginary friend, and I can't remember the episode. Its name. I think it's like imaginary friend or something like that. That's it. That's as good as I'm getting. That's as close as I'm getting.
As good as it gets, starring Jack Nicholson. I'm afraid to be the bearer of bad news. None of those is correct.
Damn it!
So, Quanti, would you like to use your tractor beams?
I would not. I don't know the answer either.
See, the refusal to use tractor beams just I think I'm gonna take a back seat when it comes to questions from now on.
These are good questions. I would have known this one.
If I think it was all right. If it was your mistake, you were at fault. Do you want this to become?
No, I wasn't trying to guilt you into forcing an answer out of you. I'm just saying.
Oh, sorry, I've got nothing. I was even trying when Zoe was trying to answer it, and I've got nothing.
Okay, well, let's go with the. Do you want this to become violent? Wesley Crusher, coming of age. This is where he bumped into that alien with the webbed thumb and realized that.
Yeah.
What are they, Rondak or Rondar or whatever? I don't know what the Pendarth. No.
Yeah, they view backing down as an insult.
Yeah, as disingenuous.
Patrick. Wow.
He's not wrong though.
He's wrong.
What did he say? Was it mean?
He wrote bloody Janeway in the episode 2 pics.
Patrick.
That's a good one.
Shame on you. Shame on you.
Janeway murdered.
She really did. Can none of you see that this is wrong?
That was a good scene. And even addressed it in Lower Decks. She flat out murdered 2 pigs.
Yeah. Not you, Patrick Furlong. Don't worry. We're talking about Patrick Neanov. I am so bad at accents and foreign words. I'm so sorry.
In Europe, around Belgium, Germany, and Holland, the EI is an I sound.
Ah.
I, Nyenhof.
Nyenhof. Right. Fair enough.
Like we spell it.
Question track, entertaining and educational. Let's move along to
9 EI 9 I. Funny enough, the word I also is the direct translation for egg.
Excellent.
Steady on.
Interesting.
Tremendous. Red Squad, here comes your first quote.
Here comes the hot stepper, murderer, the lyrical.
I planted radishes in this special dirt, and they came up all.
Gay.
All it took was some special dirt.
Yes, I planted radish in special dirt, and they came up all. Right, this is Kess. I think the episode is Mind's Fire.
Sorry?
Or is it Elogium? Let me think.
I just didn't hear what you said. I didn't make out.
I said, this is definitely Kess.
Okay.
Trying to figure out if it's the episode Mind's Fire or Elogium.
Oh, Mind's Fire. Okay.
Because in both episodes, the things in a
aeroponics bay,
aeroponics bay, or hydroponics bay, whatever you call it, sort of grew really quickly. So while figuring that out, came up all. I planted radishes in special dirt, and it came up all. Oh. Engorged. All right. So let's say the missing word is engorged. It's Kess, and the episode is Elogium.
Okay.
Sorry, wrong one.
I'm afraid none of those is correct.
Okay.
Zoe, would you like to use your? Yeah.
I would like to activate tractor beams, please.
Tractor away.
I believe it's all. They came up all weird. Said Jay Gordon in the episode Disaster.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You're confident in this?
No.
Well, let's have a look.
Good point. Well done. Yeah, fair enough.
They came up all weird from the episode Disaster, spoken by Patterson.
Ah, wrong boy.
Because 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
There was there were two young lads in that one. I got the wrong lad. Never mind.
It was the smallest one. They came up all weird.
So he becomes the special officer for radishes.
Yes. Yes.
Well, he was a bit.
Hey, Zoe's surging ahead.
That's Picard subtly calling that lad a radish, then, isn't he? You're a radish.
So that put Zoe at 8, surging into second place, and Red Squad sits at 12. Oops, hold on, I touched something on the phone.
Okay.
Oh, buggeration. Oh, there we go. Oh,
I was buggered once.
Wow.
Those zombies get a reaction out of tea down. There's nothing. Didn't even phase him.
Sorry, I did something to my phone and I was trying to fix it. What was that?
Don't worry. It's fine.
It's all right. It was something that you get if you called 1-900-1701 Trek Chat. Call now.
Syphilis.
Oh dear. No.
So what's next?
Okay, so I believe Nova Squad has this coming. This is a two-word answer. It is a hyphenate, as you can see. Timothy, your head movements are blank blank. Can you be still?
Oh God. Yeah, this is
highly distracting. Data.
Let me point out that depending on where you're located in the world, this may not be hyphenated.
Oh.
I went back and forth on that. I just left it the way T. Dowd wrote it.
Timothy, your head movements are absolutely fabulous. Can you be still?
Well, and I took it from the script. So.
Pissing me off, Janeway to 2 rings. This is Data in Hero Worship.
That's the one, Hero Worship, yeah. Yeah. Picard always said, Timothy, no one's ever alone on the Enterprise. And after that, he never saw Timothy again because we were
That's
all
because
alone.
he fired him out of a Jeffrey's tube at his mum. Overeager. Let's go with that.
Okay. Well, I'm happy to share with you that 2 of your answers are correct. Data and hero worship is in Data the character, hero worship the episode. The missing text, however, Conti, would you like to have a go with your tractor beam?
No.
Okay. So the word, even if you'd gotten one of them, Zoe, I would have been happy to award the point. The text actually was counterproductive.
Counterproductive. Oh,
I believe he was trying to give him a haircut.
he was. Yes, I knew the scene. I just couldn't remember what he said.
Right. Okay. So that's still 2 points, which is Nabad.
It's new Badman.
Zoe's becoming a real threat now with 10 to Red Squad's respectable 12. And there's more game to play. So,
Indeed.
Red Squad,
Yep, here we go.
I hope are you ready for this? When it is morally blank, but not morally obligatory.
This sounds like something A.Q.O.T would say. Okay, I'm going to say the missing word is obligate. Wrong. When the morally right.
When
Okay,
it is
when
morally
it is morally.
wrong.
What? You just give me the answer there.
No, I thought you said it is when it is wrong. When it is
No.
morally wrong, but not morally.
No, when it's morally right, but not morally obligatory.
Okay.
Because otherwise you wouldn't use the term obligatory with wrong, would you? When it's morally right, but not morally obligatory. Oh God.
Pizza fed. Pizza fried.
When it's morally right, but not morally obligatory, it's A.Q.O.T. Jesus.
Delete the wife.
I think of a Voyager episode. I'm trying to place where A.Q.O.T would say this. Or is it Cisco? Could be Cisco, actually.
I know it. I can do this.
When it's morally right, but not morally obligatory. Cisco. What episode? Jesus.
Ah, yes. The oft-praised Jesus episode.
He is referred to as Space Jesus by some people.
Yep. I believe Jesus was the original working title for Emissary.
Jesus. It's like Jacksepticeye. Jesus.
Never seen any of his stuff. I know the name.
I'm going to throw an episode title out there. Far Beyond the Stars. There we go. So morally right, Cisco, and Far Beyond the Stars. I don't actually know the episode, but I have to answer it. So
you do have to. That's true. Unfortunately, none of those is correct, which gives Zoe the opportunity to deploy her tractor beam if she so chooses.
Activate tractor beam. When it is morally correct, but not morally obligatory, Data, and I think the episode is called The Offspring. It's the one where he creates Lal.
Okay. You're plumping for those?
Yes.
Well, I am afraid to have to say that none of those is correct.
Damn
Either.
it! I've just given Conti 3 frickin' points.
No. Does it? Oh, yeah, I guess it
Yeah,
It
does.
does. It does.
Oh,
Yeah, it
bugger,
does.
bugger.
I just widened the gap.
It was a
Bugger
good,
and
I tell you what, though, it was a good try. It was definitely a good try.
It
It was. It was.
It
It was
was.
definitely a good try.
Okay, so let us see the answers. When it is morally praiseworthy but not morally obligatory, as said by Spock in Star Trek
Oh,
2009, when he was in that school, which was basically
Pits.
hollowed out
Yeah.
golf like pits.
yeah.
He was at school.
Oh,
Okay, so Zoe's made a bit more work for herself, but I still think she can turn this around.
there's one
And
question left.
Still have a chance. Well,
no,
there's
two.
two
There's
left,
two
but
actually left.
you could get all 6 points.
And this is your chance to really turn that corner with this quote.
Let's see if we can.
I'm confident. Our new goal is Marcus 12. It is our new beginning. We must not blank. Yeah, that's 12. Sorry, it took me, I had to do a bit of maths in my head.
We must not fail. Captain Braxton, I think he is, in Valiant.
Mm. They can be hard when you haven't done them in a while.
They can be hard when you don't recognize them. The worst part is I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
sorry. I'm sorry. I wasn't speaking to you. It was that somebody made a comment about Roman meme not being able to read Roman numerals.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, it has been when you haven't. I remember we used to do it in school, and we had to like translate lots of long numerical sequences.
Yeah, Caecilius est in horta circumspectat.
That's good, John. We must not yell polo. Archer, these are the water polo finals.
I think it's we must not fail. And it'll be the captain from the Valiant, so Captain Braxton and Valiant. I'm going to go with that. That's as close as I'm going to get.
Okay. Well, I'm afraid none of those is correct.
Of course they're not.
I'm sorry, Zoe.
Come on, Conti.
Right.
Swoop in and save the day.
The good news, I will not be doing questions next week. I won't even be.
Okay. I'm going to employ tractor beams.
Okay, then. We've got an app for that.
Hang on, Braxton's not the captain of the Valiant. He's the captain of the time ship in frickin' Future's End.
From the episode "The Children Shall Lead," sorry.
The children shall bugger off.
We must not stray, I think. And it's that teenage boy. I can't remember his name. So the only two answers I've got is stray and the children shall lead. That's the best I can do.
Okay. Well, I'm happy to say one of those is correct. It is the correct episode. The missing word was "we must not falter," and the person what said it was Gorgon. I think we have this clip. Oh no,
We don't. No, we don't.
Oh, shame.
Children must bugger off.
So since Conti didn't guess the speaker, but he got one wrong of the ones he did, Zoe gets a point and Conti gets a point, correct?
Yes.
Do I not get 2 points?
He didn't guess who said it.
Oh, No, he didn't get. So it's 2 he didn't guess.
Yeah, that's what
No.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, but
So
he did guess the word. He did guess the episode, but he didn't guess the person that said it.
Did he guess Falter?
Well, he got it wrong.
I got it wrong. I said Stray and The Children Shall Lead.
Yeah, he did not guess who said it, so nobody gets a point for that one. But he split the other 2. Zoe gets a point. Conti gets a point.
I thought Zoe would get 2 points because he messed up on 2 of his tractor beams.
No.
He
I
didn't
thought that
use it.
too.
He didn't use it for the speaker.
I'll just give
Oh,
it
did
2
he?
points.
Split
did he say
hairs
that?
here.
Oh, I didn't hear him say that. Okay, sorry.
No one ever listens to me.
That was me just dipping in and out.
I heard you.
That's why I love you. It's why you're my man wife.
Would you two
I
like
knew
to
that
be
was
alone?
coming.
Zoe and I can go plait each other's hair.
I knew that was coming.
Okay, so we have our final question
Yep.
of the round, which goes to Red Squad. Yes, it also explains their lack of appetite, extreme blank, and sensitivity to light.
Ooh.
Horniness. The vampire episode. Captain Vampire.
Yes, it also explains the lack of.
Zoe, you don't want to be giving answers to your opposition.
This is true.
Appetite. Extreme sensitivity. Oh God.
Thomas, I remembered.
I don't think they changed mid-game, but
They didn't.
insult taken.
They didn't, Mr. T. You were quite clear about that.
No, I'll just wait for another brick through the window.
Well, just remember, Thomas is brainwashed by the
missing
bunny.
word, I think, is hostility.
Damn it, there goes my pen. Oh.
Said it, and which episode or movie?
I'm thinking. I'll say Wesley Crusher. The Game, I think. I might be wrong.
So the missing word was what?
Hostility.
Hostility, and Wesley was the speaker, and the game is the episode?
Yeah, I think.
Okay. I'm afraid none of those is correct.
Ah.
Zoe, are you feeling lucky? Well, are
I
you?
have nothing to lose, so engage tractor beams.
Tractor beams engaged.
Irritability, Dr. Beverly Crusher, Star Trek Insurrection.
Okay. Well, Zoe, I'm happy to say you've got yourself a point.
Yay!
It was a line from Dr. Beverly Crusher. The missing word was pallor, and the episode was When the Bow Breaks. So that's back when Aldea kidnapped those children.
Huh. Yep. Well.
Yeah, they were suffering radiation sickness or something, or radiation exposure. So, at the end of today's game, we have Red Squad eking out the lead with 18 points, and Nova Squad poised to have taken that all away from, but just missed by a whisker with 12.
We shouldn't have gone for that starburst maneuver.
Now then, Zoe, I'm happy to award an additional point for her quick answer.
Yay.
Now, captains, what do you think today's theme was?
Children.
Children.
That is correct. 5 points to each team. And there you have it. At the end of the day, 23, 23 on 8, 23 versus 23 from Red Squad and Nova Squad with 18. Well done to both of our captains. I have a feeling there will be a rematch at some point.
Yes.
But I
But
hand this
back on
gratefully
me.
back to Conti.
The next week it's back on me. I'll be captaining, host again. So yes, and
You surely will.
there'll be an amalgamation of. There will be some S&W in there, so I do implore you to watch S&W.
So you've been watching the new stuff.
Yeah, there won't be Discovery, there won't be any Lower Decks or Prodigy, but there will be S&W in there.
Fair enough. I have to say though, Discovery this last season,
It's good. See, this last season, although Jeff doesn't look too impressed by it.
I haven't seen the latest 2 episodes that are out, but I've enjoyed what I've seen so far.
This week's episode just gone was good. The week before was a bit.
Fair enough. I've got to go make a review so I can go and watch some more Discovery. That would be nice.
Yeah, John, I might be busy next week as well.
So don't forget. Rather, I due to popular demand, I am taking a hiatus, and Gordon will be playing in my stead.
That's right.
Next
Gordon will
week.
be
So, is
playing.
there anything else he needs to know besides what you just said?
No, I'll send him the instructions. It'll be back to the game that I usually host. So no tractor beams or photon torpedoes or any of that, or phasers. Just shields in the first round, and that's that.
No fun.
I know I'm awful. I'm terrible.
No torpedoes, no tractors, no fun.
No, because it's not a Tuesday. Okay, it's Sunday.
Well,
So,
hopefully I'll be able to watch. If not, when it's going afterwards. I shall be in our nation's capital.
Hey, have fun.
Anyway, this Discovery episode was boring.
Oh,
it was good.
I found it a little hard to believe, but very hard to believe. But
they didn't need any phases. That was good.
I haven't seen it yet. No freaking spoilers, or I'll shoot you with my R-wing.
I haven't seen anything since episode 2, I think, or maybe 3.
For those of you watching in 3D, how?
I like to have some binging material.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you all for coming. We'll see you all next week. And until then, live long and prosper. Good night.